In previous slide, we have learned about non-renewable energy. Let us discuss about coal. Coal is a combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rock composed mostly carbons and hydrocarbons. For millions of years, a layer of dead plants at the bottom of the slabs was covered by a layer of water and dirt trapping the energy of the dead plants. The heat and pressure from the top layer helped the remains turn into what we call today coal. Coal have four types. Lignite, substitute. Disadvantages of coal. Responsibility for 57% of carbon dioxide in the air. Now let's move on to next slide. I would like to call my dearest friend Radhi Lakshmi to talk about uranium. Let me discuss about uranium. Nuclear energy is energy in the nucleus. Core of an uranium, 235 atoms. Atoms are tiny particles that make up every object in the universe. It can be released from atoms in two ways, nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. Advantages of uranium. Even a small amount can release enough energy to light up thousands of energy per month. 1 kg uranium, 235 corresponding to 2.7 million kg coal equivalent. Disadvantages of uranium. After using in it, nuclear reactor, then also in the radioactive substance is very dangerous for human. Examples of uranium. This Farnborough accident and Fukushima plant accident. Now I would like to call my friend Priyadashni.
Let us see the difference between renewable and non-renewable energy. Renewable energy can be generated without the decay of process. Non-renewable energy cannot be generated without the decay of process. Responsible for 3 to 4% of carbon dioxide in environment. Non-renewable is responsible for 91 to 94% of carbon dioxide in environment. Not the reason behind global warming, main reason for global warming. Now let's move on to the next slide. I would like to call Samyukta to explain energy conservation. I'm going to explain about energy conservation. Before discussing about energy conservation, we have to know what is energy. Energy is nothing but the capacity of a physical system to do work. We have both merits and demerits from energy source. Okay, now let's discuss about energy conservation. Energy conservation refers to effort made to reduce energy consumption. It can be achieved through increased efficient energy use or reduced consumption from non-renewable energy source. Energy conservation is the most economical solution to energy shortages. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. I would like to call upon Nandini to explain why to conserve energy.
In this previous slide, we discussed about energy conservation. Now let us discuss about why to conserve. We have limited fuel available on Earth. Next, demand for energy is increasing day by day. It is possible that some days most of fuels will be exhausted and we will have to switch to other energies. Now let's move on next slide. So I like to welcome Vijayalakshmi to share some details about energy conservation in India.
Let me share some details about energy conservation in India. In India, government has passed Energy Conservation Bill Act 2001 for the utilization of energy and conservation of the same. By this act, it is mandated for energy-intensive sector to get their energy audit conducted by energy auditor. Now, Bureau of Energy Efficiency. This body keeps watch on energy consumption patterns, developing norms for appliances, etc. Now, star ratings. The BEE has also initiated star rating system for electrical appliances, for example, CFLs, geyser, refrigerator, etc. Now we move on to the next slide. I would like to call Anita Monogiri to explain about energy consumption in India.
I am going to explain about data related to energy consumption in India. About 70% of India's energy generation capacity is from fossil fuels, with coal accounting for 40% of India's total energy consumption, followed by crude oil and natural gas at 6% and 24% respectively. By 2030, India's dependence on energy imports is expected to exceed 53% of the country's total energy consumption. In 2009 to 2010, the country imported 159
percentage of country imports or oil imports. Next, I would like to invite our friend Vishnu Priya for the next slide. Thank you.
I will tell about some points of conserve and save energy. What we can do. Always switch off the fan and light while going out from room. We should not open fridge frequently. While going to purchase a new product, example, razor, television, CFL, etc. Inches per rating ranges from 4 to 5. Increase everyone understanding the benefit of energy efficiency. Now let's move on the next slide. I would like call my friend Archana. Let us see the conclusion. Recycle waste materials into new products to prevent waste of potentially useful materials. Replace old light bulbs with energy-saving fluorescent bulbs. They may cost more, but will save you much more in the long run. Now I move to the next slide. I like to call my friend Sivarajini to discuss about the next topic. Let me share some information about recycling. Apart from reduce, reuse, recycling is an excellent way for saving energy and conserving the environment. There are some do you know facts about recycling. 1. Recycled pen can save energy to power a television for 3 hours. 1 recycled glass bottle can save energy to power a computer for 25 minutes. 1 recycled plastic bottle would save energy to power a 60-watt light bulb for 3 hours. 70% less energy is required to recycle paper compared with making it from raw material. Let's move on to the next slide. I would like to call Monica to explain the next slide. Thank you. To save our environment, there are 3 methods: reuse, reduce, recycle. It's really simple. Reduce the amount of waste you produce. Reuse items as much as you can before replacing them. Recycle items whenever possible. Now, I am glad to welcome my dearest friend Darshini to discuss about 3 hours.
Time is also not new. So let's move on to the conclusion. The same thing the 3 asked. The slogan reduce, reuse, recycle is widely used to raise awareness against the use of non-renewable source of energy. So reduce your consumption, reuse manufactured products, recycle raw materials. We should follow the 3 R's to make a clean and green